Hey everybody, 3D Icicle Freeze here. In the last episode, we went through Rock Tunnel, getting here to Lavender Town. Ooh. In this episode, we are going to face Gary, actually, and then we're going to be heading on to the next route, which I think is Route 10, but could be wrong about that. Anyway, as you can see, I took the liberty of training up our guys. Winrar is now level 30. He didn't learn any new moves, but he's looking mighty handsome. We got Norton here, also looking mighty handsome, if I may add, and he learned Razor Leaf. I probably should have gotten rid of Tackle, but oh well. Libre here, I don't know if I've even showed, but Libre has not only evolved, but yeah, he's got Bite, Water Gun, Bubble. Honestly, he's the best one on my team right now, other than Adobe. But, which Adobe didn't level up or anything like that, so we're good there. So yeah, we're good. Alright, so in order to face Gary, what you're going to want to do is come up here. Yeah, let's see, what is this place? Pokemon Tower was erected in the memory of Pokemon that had died. Huh, and this game's rated E. Anyway, we got Gary right here. Hey, Jake, what brings you here? Your Pokemon don't look dead. I can at least make them faint. Let's go, pal. Alright then. Time for this jerk. Okay, I think he has another new Pokemon, honestly. He's got Fearow, though, so his team is definitely getting stronger. But our team is even stronger than that. So yeah, he's got Fearow. It's an interesting concept, but people think that... Because actually, he had Rattata on his team up until this point, but now he no longer has Rattata on his team. So it's very possible that they're hinting that like his Rattata died, and that's kind of crazy, honestly, because I never, you wouldn't think like a rated E game like this would do that. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna use Norton. He's got a Shellder. I haven't played Pokemon Yellow in so long, I didn't even realize that he came equipped with a Shellder. But anyway, let's take him out. And let's see, I'm wondering if his starter's gonna be evolved, because I think that's here. Let's see, he's got Vulpix. Alright, so we'll use Libre. I love Vulpix. I don't care if Vulpix stats aren't really good. I don't know why. I like Vulpix and Ninetales. I think that they're really cool Pokemon. I think it's unfortunate that they're not as good as they are. Or, as good as they could look. A potion? Really? Why wouldn't you... Whatever. Alright, let's take you out. You're out. Very nice. Let's see, he's got Sandshrew. Might as well just keep Libre here. Yeah, no, I don't know. I always like Ninetales. And you guys know I love Ice type, so I love the Alolan Ninetales a lot. So... But yeah, no, I wish Ice types were better. And alright, what do you know? His Eevee hasn't evolved yet. I'll keep using Libre. I'm telling you guys, Libre is like right now the best one on the team. He's fast, he's tanky, and he's offensive. Blastoise is a phenomenal water-type Pokemon. You really can't go wrong with Blastoise. But, I don't know. Charizard's the favorite because he looks like a dragon. Oh well. I remember actually when I was in high school and man, second potion. Anyway, as I was saying, when I was in high school, actually, my friend said there's Charizard X and Charizard Y, and he's like, he's like, Pokemon favors, Charizard. And I was like, that's stupid. They're definitely gonna make a Venusaur X and a Venusaur Y and a Blastoise X and a Blastoise Y, for Mega Evolving. And sure enough, that never happened. As we were waiting for X and Y to come out, and it's more than likely not going to happen. And I just find that so shocking, and it kind of sucks, because, like, don't get me wrong, I love Charizard, but I like Blastoise and Venusaur, like, just as much. In fact, I love the starters all the same. So, it's interesting how, like, people have favorites, and that makes sense, because there are certain... I have favorites, and I can't even think of one. Let's see. In Gen 7, I think Incineroar is probably my favorite. in terms of look-wise, stats-wise, and all that. So, you know, even though he looks like he should be on like a cereal box or something like that. I honestly, I like his design. I think it's cool. I personally think that that's what they were going for in Gen 5. Like, that's what they were trying to accomplish in Gen 5. And they didn't really accomplish it well, I guess, so they tried again. But actually, you know what? Here's a good example. In Gen 6, my favorite starter is Fennekin. I love Delphox. I don't know why people don't like Delphox. It's Fire and Psychic, which is a great special attacking type. And I don't know, I think it's really cool. I think that's such a good combo. Because the only time that was done before was Vixini, but that's a legendary. So, you know, that doesn't... Personally, I don't really count legendaries if the type's been done, because you're not going to be using them in, like, competitive or anything like that. For the most part, of course. So yeah, so I don't know. I was just really, like... I don't know why Delphox gets so much hate. I love it. I know Greninja's the favorite in that gen, but... I don't know. I like Greninja, but you know what? I don't like mixed attackers, because I'm somebody who, in terms of Pokemon, and as you guys know if you watch my Pokemon Black Let's Play, I like Pokemon with specific natures. So I only like physical attackers, or I only like special attackers, and Greninja is a mixed attacker. So it's difficult for me to decide, well, do I make him a physical attacker, or do I make him a special attacker? And I hate having to make that decision, whereas I love, like, let's say... What's another good water dark type? But no, that's what's weird about dark types, and it sucks because I really like dark types a lot. That's actually my second favorite type, Ice being the first, of course. But most dark types are better mixed attackers, and I hate that. Because I was just trying to think of another good water dark type that doesn't have to have, like, it's not like a mixed attacker, but Crawdon and Sharpedo, both mixed attackers. It's like, geez, like, come on. But, like, Crocodile, oh my god, he's awesome. Like, just a great physical attacker. Like, I just love Crocodile. He's just such a cool Pokemon. So yeah. There's my miniature rant on being a Pokemon hipster, I guess, because that's kind of what I am. It's really funny. It's like I typically am, like, a little bit more conservative on things that are like that, you know, like politics or whatever that actually matter, and I'm more liberal when it comes to, like, video games and things like that. Like, it's kind of weird how that happens, but I don't know. Like, let me try and give you guys an example. Well, I guess I really don't even have to give you guys an example. You know, the example I used with, I thought that Pokemon Game Freak. I thought that Game Freak was gonna make, you know, Blastoise X and Y stones and Venusaur X and Y stones, because to me that's only what made sense. To me, it would be unfair for the others to not get that recognition, but they never did. So, but you know, I'm still happy because I like Blastoise. I like Mega Blastoise. I'm not a fan of Mega Venusaur, though. I feel like Mega Venusaur is... I think his design lacks a little bit, but... And of course, I love the Mega Charizards. Although, I do have to say, my favorite, like, combo, like, if I... Like, how can I put this? Like, if I had to have a Mega Charizard, and I had the choice, I would have Mega Charizard Y, but the Charizard is shiny. I love the way Mega Charizard Y shiny looks. It's so cool looking. It's, to me, like, that's the coolest design. Like, I know people like the way Charizard X looks more than Charizard Y, but if you just recolor Charizard X with on Charizard Y, in my opinion, I think Charizard Y looks so much cooler. And I personally like his stats better, Charizard Y. So, but that's just me. So, but I do like Charizard X. Definitely a really cool Pokemon. I like physical attackers, but I don't know, I seem to favor special attackers just a tad bit more. I don't know, like, you know what? I think I favor them because I've always struggled the most with special attackers. Like, you know, like, oh man, like Alakazam is such a powerful Pokemon, and any time in the Elite Four that I've versed in Alakazam, I've almost always had a tough time with it. It's almost never been easy. Except for Gary's Alakazam in this game, and you'll see why later. But I'm trying to think, in Gen 4, in Pokemon Platinum, one of the members of the Elite Four has an Alakazam. I'm positive about that. And then there's somebody else too in Pokemon Soul Silver, I think, that has an Alakazam, excuse me. But I can't put my finger on who either of those two people are, but I just know that they're, I think. So yeah, so like special attackers, oh man, they're just so good. So yeah, there's my second tantrum. I don't know what you want to call these, because I'm not complaining, but I'm arguing against myself. I guess that's what you can call it. So man, I still gotta figure out what 2 ice types I'm gonna get. I know 1 for sure now, so that's definitely gonna happen. So I know 1 ice type I'm gonna get. I still have to decide on the next one. I was actually looking through the ice types, and I was like, wow, I really don't have like that much to work with, unfortunately. So I gotta start looking out for them. But after this gym, I think we get Surf. No, I think that's the next gym. I think. What HM becomes usable after this next gym that we're headed to? I can't even remember. Because we need Cut to go to this next gym, which is obviously not a problem. But I don't know why. I can't remember what we get after that. Maybe Strength or something? I don't know. Bubble. Oh my god, my speed is falling. My speed is falling. It fell. It's felling. It's felling. It's felling, guys. Poliwhirl, the big frogman himself. Ooh. Alright, that was close. Bang. I always kind of liked Poliwhirl. I thought he always looked pretty cool. And then Poliwrath, unfortunately, they didn't really change him up. They didn't really change him up a lot. That'd be cool if they made Mega Poliwrath. I feel like he could definitely use a Mega. Alright, let's go over top 10 Pokemon that should have Megas. Definitely Flygon. In Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, you give an overused Pokemon like Salamence a Megastone, an overused Pokemon like Metagross a Megastone. Why out of all the Pokemon would you give like these overpowered like these Pokemon are already overpowered? Why would you continue? Why would you buff them up even more? Like, wouldn't you? The way I look at it is, wouldn't you rather buff up Pokemon that aren't as usable so they can be more usable and compete with like other strong Pokemon? Like, to me that makes sense. And Flygon is already good, don't get me wrong. If he was any stronger, he probably would be almost OP. But I mean, man, like, he's so freaking cool. Like, I don't know. I really wanted Flygon to have a Mega. I think that would have been awesome. So Flygon's one of them for sure. I'm actually gonna learn Withdraw. There we go. There's another Pokemon who deserves a Mega. I think Toxicroak. I think Toxicroak and Drapion, they would have really cool Megas, I think. Although Drapion is, like, really powerful already, so I don't really know if they'd give him one. I love Drapion. I feel like he's such an underrated Pokemon. Let's see, who else? Who else could use a Mega? I almost just said Manectric, forgetting that Manectric does have a Mega. Yeah, the fact that they gave Pidgeot a Mega, that was unexpected. The fact that he's a special attacker is extremely unexpected. I was not expecting that at all. Let's see. Jeez, who deserves a Mega? I feel like there's so many people who deserve Megas. Well, you know what? My friend made a good point. You know, Beedrill got a Mega. I think if anything, Butterfree should get one. And that would be cool, because I feel like then Butterfree would actually be, like, really good. I think it would actually be, like, it would actually be seen, used a lot more. So that would be cool. I said top 10, but I think we have to go to top 5, because I'm running out of Pokemon that... Well, first of all, I'm running out of time, because I wanna get going soon, but yeah, no, alright, so I need one last Pokemon. Who should have a Mega on the list? I think Beartic, and that's because I love Beartic. Hey, so we're in a new town, and this new town is called... Celadon City. I mean, this is the Celadon Mansion, but we are in Celadon City. There's quite a bit we can do, and as much as I really want to go over everything, I think I am, actually. So, let's go ahead and do that. First thing you could do when you're here is if you go into this house. First of all, you'll see there are Team Rockets running all over the place. I think if you talk to this guy, go ahead, laugh. I'm flat out busted. No more slots for me. I'm going straight. Here, I won't be needing this anymore. Well, geez, man, I didn't mean to change your sexual orientation. I'm sorry. Alright. Anyway, we got the coin case. And now with the coin case, we can gamble! Yay! In here, I'm not going to be doing that, by the way, especially because I can't use TMs. The TMs are kind of like the best thing that's in here. But, as you can see, you can get these 3 TMs, TM23, TM15, TM50. What they are will be put on screen right now. Great. Come to this middle section, and you can actually get Pokemon, which is kind of like... It's kind of dark in a weird, in a way. Like, you're gambling for Pokemon. Like, I don't know. So you have Scyther, which is a fantastic Pokemon. Pinsir, which is it's a good Pokemon. It's just a shame because it learns lots of fighting moves, but it's not part fighting, so it doesn't get the stab for it. And then Porygon. Porygon is a pure normal type, and honestly, it's pretty... I mean, it's not particularly good, but it's rare. It's definitely cool to have. And then here we have other Pokemon. I did not know you could get Wigglytuff. Wow, you can get an evolved Pokemon. For, like, that's pretty cheap, too. Like, that's pretty awesome. You can get Abra and Vulpix, too. But, the route we just passed, you can find Vulpix. So, it's not really worth it to do that. Which I guess I might as well go over, the Pokemon there. If you're playing Leaf Green, you can find Vulpix there. If you're on the route we just passed. And if you're playing Fire Red, you can find Growlithe. Both are great Pokemon. I would definitely say Growlithe is the better Pokemon, or the better Fire type. But again, you can find those two. And again, they're both good. You could definitely make Vulpix or Ninetales work. However, you are going to need a stone. And actually, I'm going to show you guys where you can get that stone. Because there's one last thing I want to go over before we go. Alright, so we are going to... Actually, there's 2 things. So I'll try and make this really quick. But you have this very large department store. And this store has a lot of things that I would highly recommend you just go and check out. So we have the service counter, which doesn't do anything. We have top grade items. So here is like the Pokeballs, the potions, all that. If you talk to this guy, he will teach you counter, I believe, right? Yeah. Well, he'll give you counter. Okay, in Fire Red and Leaf Green, he just teaches it to you. You can't, like, you don't get a TM. Here on floor 4, I think... What's this? Wise Man Gifts. Yes, this is where the stones are. Here you can get 4 types of stones. And I would highly recommend... Okay, and you can also get a Pokédoll. But yeah, you can get the Fire Stone, Thunder Stone, Water Stone, and Leaf Stone. So if you want to get... Arcanine or Ninetales, or if you want to get, you know, Flareon, you know, you want to get Jolteon, whatever. Here on this floor, this is the TM floor, and there's some very strong TMs, and others are not strong, but some of them are just good to have. I'm gonna get a lemonade because I'm thirsty. Wow, that was weird. Let's see. My sister is a trainer, believe it or not. But she's so immature, she drives me nuts. Let's see, what does she say? I'm thirsty. I want something to drink. Give her a drink? Sure. Yay! Lemonade! Thank you. You can have this for me. And she actually gives you TM29, which is Ice Beam. Okay, no it's not. It's Tri Attack. Why did I think it was Ice Beam? Maybe in Fire Red and Leaf Green it's Ice Beam? Anyway, you get Tri Attack, which is a great normal type move. Wow, that's embarrassing. I was almost positive it was Ice Beam. Why did I... Maybe it definitely has to be in Fire Red and Leaf Green that you can get Ice Beam, because there's no way. Anyway, embarrassing slip up there, but at least we're not slipping down the stairs. Anyway, okay, so there's one last thing we could do, and I was telling you guys about Vaporeon and Flareon, which you probably would never want, and Jolteon. And the way you can actually get an Eevee to decide that is, if you actually come back here, it doesn't even look like you can really get back here, but you keep climbing all the way up, then you go into this little house, and talk to this guy. I know everything about the world of Pokemon in your Game Boy. Get together with your friends and trade Pokemon. And you can actually click on this Pokeball, and you literally just get an Eevee. So I'm not going to name him. There's no more room for Pokemon. Eevee was sent to Pokemon Box 1 on PC. You know, as crazy as it sounds, like, that's awesome. Because in Pokemon Platinum or Diamond and Pearl, if you're, when you go to Iron Island and you go, and you know, face Team Galactic there, if you try and get the Railu egg, you have to make an open spot for your team in order to get the egg. It doesn't get sent to the, you know, the PC, which is so stupid, because look, in Gen 1, like, it was so convenient. It got, you know, sent to the PC. Perfect. Nintendo, I don't understand you sometimes. But I do understand this, is that this game really is awesome. And you know what, I really wouldn't have the Pokemon series done any other way. Well, maybe that's not necessarily true. Anyway, though, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and in the next episode, we are going to be taking on the 4th Gym Leader. So I will see you guys next time.